Hello everyone and welcome back to Chappy TV. I am your host Dakota Chappy, and for you tonight it is a spectacular new arrival. I am really excited right now because I am wearing one of the hottest new items to hit the Dakota Chappy selection. It is my base layer. We will get into that in a moment, but first let's begin with a overwhelmingly popular restocked item in this incredible gore two-way zipper sweatshirt tunic jacket. So this thing has been amazing. I can't believe the overwhelming, actually, you know what, it's very believable. It's believable because it's that great. This is something that you need in your wardrobe. This is something that women are buying in every single color that it's offered in because it is that incredible piece. It gives you that fantastic feminine shape that you want. It has textural interplay and detail, but it's in a sweatshirt fabric. So on those days where you just want to wear the sweatshirt, but you want to still look cute and feel feminine and feel fabulous and be available in your moments to people, this is the one that you want to wear. Very generously sized, by the way. I'm here in the small. I feel like it was cut very generously, as I like to say. Absolutely fabulous here in the berry color. And let's just talk about two-way zippers. If I was in charge of everything in the fashion world, I would put a two-way zipper in everything. Two-way zipper in everything. But a two-way zipper is very difficult to come by because it is a manufacturing challenge. Was recently in New York and visited a fantastic trimming store there where there literally were 100,000 zippers. So they'll do like, 24-inch zipper with gold, 24-inch zipper with silver, 24-inch zipper with copper, 24-inch zipper with, like whatever. And then they've got to have all these different colors of the zipper, actual fabric that's attached to it. I mean, it's just endless. It's just endless. And I think that's why fashion is such an art form, because there are so many variables. There could never be any two alike of really anything, because the choices that you have to make when you start getting into this, it's just every little detail. It's incredible. They even have these little heads for the zippers that you can take the standard head off and put something else on that has a little bit more detail, this more intricate, more of a theme. Fantastic. Anyway, look at all the stretch in this. Look at the stretch and movement in this. Full sleeve, absolutely fantastic. Let's slip this off so you can see what's on underneath. This dress is, again, one of very few dresses that breaks a few rules here at Dakota Chappy, in that it does have a stop seam. So you can see here, that's the max range of movement in this. Size small, medium, large. I'm here in the large. This is going to be great for those ladies that are more of a petite frame. Absolutely adorably cute. Now, it does have the full lining underneath. So fabulous. Ombré, that is what this is called. It is French for color gradient. So this is all done by hand. This is a technique that they use where they dip dye this. They dip the bottom of it and they let a little bit of that color then bleed back up into they dip the top of it rather, and then they let a little bit of that bleed back into the bottom. So it's like upside down in the vat of dye. I used to do hand dyeing on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of total types, which I don't do anymore because I simply don't have time, and it's kind of tragic. But this is great, and if you want it, it is here for you, available in both your Minot and Bismarck locations. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because it's underneath my dress. It's the navy blue back turtle jacket. Okay, now this has been going crazy, because so many of you out there are wanting something that's not shiny to wear instead of the total tight. You love the total tight concept. You love that it's a legging, cami bra, underwear shaper, all sewn into one piece. So we have expanded this now, and we are offering you an incredible matte total jegging. But there's a couple things you have to know about this. Number one, lint is going to stick to it. Number two, it's not slippery, so your clothes are going to stick to it also, which is why you have to be very careful about the selections that you make when it comes to putting things over the top. Now, that last little dress that I showed you is a bit of a rayon, so it's a little bit more slippery, so it's perfect to wear with the total jegging. It doesn't get stuck. Now, this one that I'm going to put on gets a little bit sticky on it, but it is kind of heavy, so it has a little bit of a weight to it. I'm crazy about this. I think that it is so Asian inspired. It's like just that simplicity, kind of that, you know, box shape, but translating properly. Oh gosh, I just think this is the cutest. Accessory note here. Accessory note. The sleeve length says, put a fabulous bracelet on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a fabulous bracelet on with this instead of a necklace. And then we're going to throw a hat on. And we're going to have some reference here of the gold in the hat and the gold in the bracelet, and then the navy in the total jegging and the navy in the hat, and the bit of a charcoal / navy color gradient ombré thing happening here in the boot. And see how that's all working together? And this is a very simple outfit. This is not anything that's super trendy. It's nothing that just kind of makes your eye go, bah, like, you know, it's not loud fashion at all. It's actually quiet fashion, but it's all in the details, and it's just very well put together. I'm crazy about this, by the way. Look at all the stretch and movement in this. This is a flocked brush fleece top. Love, love, love everything about it, especially the pockets. Very easy, very slouchy, very Sunday. Very stylish though. It doesn't have to be void of style to be cozy and comfy. Last look for you tonight. Should we just talk about the boot really quick? Let's talk about the boot while I put this necklace on, because this isn't the easiest one in the world to get on. And then I'll explain why I chose it for the outfit. But this is a brand new boot that just came into Dakota Chappy store. We actually hand selected these. So these were made specifically for our store. It takes like 8 weeks to get an order of these boots in. We get a limited number of them. So you need to rush in to get them before they're gone. This is what we call the bull rider. This is inspired by men that ride bulls, or women, because I've seen them too. What they do is they actually take a cowboy boot and then they wrap leather ties really, really, really tight around the top of the cowboy boot so that they don't get anything hung up on the bull. Super interesting. Keeps their pants inside their boots. Watch next time they're up on the line and you'll see that when they're standing up on the chutes. You'll see how they've done that. Sometimes when they're walking around, you'll see that leather thong or, you know, long leather tie tied onto their belt loop of their jean and kind of hanging down and flapping down. So this is the bull rider boot, very inspired by all that Western culture and tradition. Fantastic. Like I said, limited number of these available. The dye color is actually created by vegetables. These are all made one at a time, completely handmade one at a time to achieve that leather color. We did have these in brown, almost completely sold out. I think there might be one pair left up there. So we reordered them in the charcoal. It's got that navy undertone, beautiful detail there when you add that deep chestnut brown. Absolutely gorgeous. So, okay, we talked about that. Now, I chose this necklace tonight because I wanted to tie in my gold and my navy with this piece. And I've been waiting to bring this to you because this one is really, really gorgeous and really, really special. This is for that girl. This is for that girl. If you're out there, you know who you are. By the way, one I would really encourage my ladies in the tier 2 sizing to give a try to. Tier 2 being, you know, size 12 and up or 10 and up. Because this is the small and I've still got quite a bit of room in it. So it was just, you know, cut appropriately for the real woman of today. So like everything in the Dakota Chappy store, it is about fit. It is never about size. So when somebody brings something into your room, one of our trained fashion consultants for real life brings something into your room, that size that's marked on there is purely for her reference or his reference so that he can get you the appropriate upsize or the appropriate downsize to fit you properly. It is merely a reference. It is nothing beyond that. It is always about fit, never about size. But I am just in love with this. I love the way that necklace sits in there. It's tying the gold again back to the navy blue. All of this and more is waiting for you at the Dakota Chappy store along with your better life. We are at 813 North Broadway. What's the matter, Daniel? What?
Turn around and look at yourself.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yo, I'm so happy to look up from editing, and yeah, you almost got away with that one.
Everybody loves that. They love a little like real life moment. We do these in one take, by the way, if anyone ever wonders if there's like lots of, you know, multiple takes and cue cards. There are none. So
That is
let me just fix
hilarious.
that. Let me just.
There we go.
There we go. So at 813 North Broadway, thanks Daniel. A true friend will always tell you if you have a booger hanging out of your nose or if your dress is stuck. So
I'm that guy.
you can count on Daniel. Or if there's something in your teeth, which there's always something in my teeth. Yeah, I'm always getting some kind
Lettuce.
of cue from Daniel about
She's a
something
salad
being
lover.
on. 559 South 7th Street in Bismarck, and then of course we are online. The best styling service on planet internet is at Dakota Chappy. On our Facebook page, you just message in, and Tara and her team will get you anything your little heart desires. Remember, we're dressing sizes 0 to 28 and beyond. Every style, every lifestyle can find a style profile here at the Dakota Chappy store. These jeggings, by the way, they're one size. This works if you're a size 6 and up. Not so much if you're a size 6 and under. Just a little fit note for you. Plus up, stand up, come see me. You are way too cute to dress so average.